What's up, internet fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new there, hi, hello, my name is Ren, and I make LGBTQ lifestyle videos. So if that type of content interests you, and hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you so much. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new L Word Generation Q Season 2 episode. I am so excited. I have high hopes, like always. I do have high hopes. Season 1 I enjoyed it, so I know it's not like the actual L Word. Like, it's definitely different, but I don't compare it to the other one, so that's probably why I like it a lot. So yeah, let's just get started and go into what's happening in the first episode. So let me grab my little notes here because my ADHD brain will forget. If I go off on tangents, I'll forget like the rest of the stories. Okay, first off, I thought that we were gonna start the show like with the cliffhanger of the season 1 finale, but they didn't. So I was a little bit like, I wanted to see it like who she picked. Like I wanted that like pivotal moment, like but we didn't get it. But straight away, like you could totally tell she chose to go with Danny, but they decided not to elope. So they're planning their wedding, all of this, and I'm just like shook. I can't believe. I honestly thought she was gonna choose Finley because, I mean, I don't know, like you just cheated on somebody. Like that just seems like a lot, you know? I don't know how she didn't like tell her and she's still like going through all of this wedding planning and all of this kind of stuff, and I'm just like, girl, like how did you not say something? Like I would be like, ugh, like every time I'm around this person knowing that I like cheated on her, like I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like I just couldn't, like it would just, no, I would feel just like too much. I would feel too much that I would have to like just like word vomit it out one day. But yeah, she did not want to deal with it, and I'm just like the whole episode looking at Sophie like, oh my gosh, you need to just tell her, like you can't keep, like come on. Like, too many people know already. Like, it's gonna come out, and then you're just gonna look like horrible because it didn't come from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's the worst. So, that whole storyline was very interesting for me. And Finley was like barely to be seen, you know, in the beginning. So I was like, okay, I know she's coming back. So whenever she comes back, it's gonna be like interesting, you know, to see what happens. So then we go with Shane, good old Shane. You know, I saw the last time was poker. So, I mean, I guess she was doing some poker bits, you know. She had a cash wad of money. I'm like, dang, girl, you got some money, girl. She's doing her poker thing. She's in there. She's flirting with this lady. And I'm just like, just focus on the money. Focus on the poker. Like, it's a lot of money. Like, just focus on it. You don't want to lose all that money, right? Turns out she's trying to fool around with, you know, the main girl in the poker room. Her wife. I'm like, honestly, why is her wife doing that? I guess they had like an open something where she was allowed to like talk to people but not allowed to do anything, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I was scared for her for a second. I was like, this girl, she's not gonna be happy. She's not gonna play. She's not gonna play, man. She's not gonna play. Like, you just effed up big time. So apparently that storyline with her and the Chloe, it's not gonna happen with anything, I don't think. I think that might have just been the end of it. I don't know, but I'm just like kind of like wondering. I'm wondering if I'm feeling the vibes of like Tess and Shane, if anything is gonna happen between the two of them. Like, what do you think? Do you think Tess and Shane are gonna get together? Would they be a cute couple? Would you like to see it? I don't know. I might like to see it. I don't know. I feel like Tess didn't really, after her, you know, girlfriend slept with Shane and all that went to bits. I feel like she needs, you know, she needs somebody. I feel like Tess deserves somebody, you know, so I'm hoping she finds somebody this season. Whether it's Shane or not, I don't know, but I do hope for Tess that she does meet somebody. Let's get on to the major point. The only point that really is just about me is we meet Carrie. We meet Rosie O'Donnell. We meet her. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, are these writers like purposely making her unlikable? This is what I'm wondering. Does anybody like Carrie? Her personality, something about it, I don't know. Not the type of person I'd be around, honestly. Too much, kind of too much. I mean, she kind of like inserts herself in situations and like gives advice when it's not needed, really. And she's like, oh, I don't know, something about her just like rubbed me the wrong way. And I just am wondering if the writers are like purposely like trying to make her unlikable in our eyes. I mean, honestly, first of all, she's never gonna be likable in, you know, in the eyes of the Tibet lovers. Like, she's not gonna be lovable, but I really feel like they went out of her way just like to make her just like kind of cringy and things. I mean, like, I totally was gonna give her a shot, but I'm like, ugh. Like, she seems sweet, she seems nice, but I feel like they just kept adding like little digs left and right from her that just would make us not like her, in all honesty. And I don't know, I just feel like she's so opposite of Bette. It's like, did Tina just like try and find like the most un-Bette person to date? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's kind of like what I felt like when I watched the Carrie meets Bette thing. With Alice, her and Nat still together, still going. I'm unsure about that. I don't know what I think. I still honestly want Alice with somebody else. I don't know why. Nat's just not my cup of tea, in all honesty. She fell asleep on Alice. Interesting. I don't know. Just Nat's just, I hate to say it, but she's like a little bit boring. She's like probably the most boring character. They need to bring some excitement to her, but maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe the throuple was like the most excitement that happened with Nat. But I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm like sensing that maybe like Nat likes the throuple idea and Alice is kind of like, me, not so much. I don't know. I'll get into that a little bit later, but that's kind of like my thoughts in a way. So Alice sets Gigi up with Bette, which I'm just like, okay. I'm not gonna freaking lie, when they were on their date together, I was like, mwah, mwah. I was feeling it. Like, they're hot together. I'm not gonna lie. They are smoking hot. Gigi is smoking hot. Bette is smoking hot. So together, it's like an explosion of just too much hotness for me to handle. Honestly, I don't want them to stay together. I don't. But if they want to hook up for a little bit, you know, in the couple beginning episodes, I'm totally fine with that. I just hope that Tina sees it and she hates it. That's my goal. I want Tina to be looking at it, and I want her to hate it, and I want her to despise it, and I want her to get on her knees and beg for Bette back. That's what I want to see. And honestly, I just love Gigi and how like savage she is. Oh my gosh, she's a straight savage. When Tina and Carrie came into the restaurant and they were talking with Bette and Gigi, I was just like, Gigi, girl, you are a savage. When she was calling her a kid. I mean, like, okay, you don't like something, like, if somebody tells me like, oh, you know, try the scallops, they're like, blah, 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 blah. If I don't like scallops, I'm just not gonna be like, I don't like scallops. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah. I'm just not gonna, you know, I'm just like, okay, cool, really, thanks. You know, I don't eat scallops, I'm vegan, but I'm not gonna be like, beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do that. So I just felt like, came off like, Carrie comes off just very childish to me, a little bit too childish. But I'm upset though that we didn't see when Gigi was like, come here, and they started making out, which, mwah, delicious. I'm pissed that we didn't see like Tina like turning and looking, or Carrie to be like, whoa, look at them, like they're macking or something. Like, we didn't get something like that. I really wanted to see that. I was mad that we didn't get to see that. Why? I don't know. I wanted to see it. All right, so now we're gonna get to two characters, which I'm just gonna share a little bit. I didn't really feel like much happened with them, but you got Micah still sleeping with the married dude. I mean, I don't know what to say. He's probably not gonna get divorced. It's just, he's just talking smoke, so I don't know. And then we have Angie. Her and her girlfriend are super cute, but Angie's like, she wants to disobey her mom's now and do her little DNA test, which, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. She should just wait till she's 18. I did mine when I was like 24 or something, so I mean, she should just wait till she's 18. I mean, they just want one more year, like chill. Like, you can wait a year, it's not a big deal. But yeah, so she's gonna disobey her mom's, and who knows what drama's gonna happen with that, but we'll see. I mean, if the donor wanted to remain private, then like, that's, I mean, I don't know what else you could do. Like, when Bette like kind of told her side of it, I was kind of like, oh, I kind of do see that. Like, they did, you know, they did have a hard time with their donor, and they finally found somebody, and if he wanted to remain private, like, you probably should respect his wishes. But yeah, anywho, now we have the big ending, the wedding of Sophie and Danny. So everybody's, you know, at the wedding, they're chilling, they're talking. Nat is talking with this one girl who has a girlfriend and like a husband, and I'm like, see, I'm feeling like some foreshadowing going on. Like, Nat wants to be in a throuple again, and Alice is kind of like not so into it. So I feel like that might be a problem for them in the future. Who knows if I'm just thinking that it might not happen. I don't know, but that's kind of like how I'm feeling. But let me know what you think. I don't know. And, you know, there's Sophie. She had so many opportunities to tell Danny. She, like, I could feel like it was like there. She was ready to say it, but she always like switched it off for something different, which I'm like, come on, girl. You cannot get married to this girl and not say something. But, you know, she doesn't say nothing, and Micah knows, her sister knows, Finley knows, Alice knows. I'm just like, girl, like that's too many people that know, and you need to say something. So the wedding comes up, and, you know, they're at the wedding, they're getting ready to get married, and then Finley pops in, and I'm just like, that's too, like, I would never think that they would write that. I feel like that's just, like, too cliche, like, oh, you know, somebody's gonna come and stop the wedding. Like, I didn't think that they would go down that route, but apparently they did, which was entertaining. And she runs down the aisle. I mean, that has gotta be the most embarrassing of a moment to ever happen. Like, that's just pure embarrassment. I could never, ever do that. It's just so humiliating. But that's what Finley does. She runs down, she confesses her love to Sophie, and everybody in the freaking wedding is just like, what the frick is going on? And then there's Danny looking at her like, what's going on? And I'm just like, OMG. Like, seriously? Like, what a time, what a time. But honestly, I don't feel bad for Sophie. She just said she should have told her like a million times before, honestly, and it never would have gotten to this. But she didn't. She just kept it to herself. So Danny needs to break up with her. I wonder what's gonna happen though, because she did admit at the bachelorette party that she had a crush on Bette. So I'm wondering if like Danny might go after Bette, you know, when her and Sophie like split. You know what I'm thinking? I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's only episode 1. I'm excited. There's a lot of things I want to see in the, you know, the upcoming episodes. All in all, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was super entertaining, and I enjoyed it. I am so ready to see what else happens. So I am probably gonna keep up with the series and, you know, do some more like recap, reaction / videos for you guys. Oh my god, my cats are dying up there. Okay, I need to go check them. So yeah, there's my little recap. Let me know down below, what do you think is gonna happen? Who do you wanna see a couple? Who do you wanna see break up? Any predictions, foreshadowing, what do you think? Let me know down below, I'd love to hear it. And I will see you guys next week with another video. Much love, guys.